So, you want to know how to win more in Hunt? I have the perfect guide for you. Here you can see the table of contents, so feel free to pause the video and skip to whichever part interests you most. If you want to learn it all, just let the video play. Enjoy. Macro audio cues are the louder sounds in Hunt, such as crows, ducks, horses, cows, chicken coops, dog cages, gunshots, etc. Macro audio cues are one of the most important aspects of Hunt to understand because they inform you where other enemy hunters are and which direction they are likely to be heading. As an example, let's look at a clip from one of my more recent games. Based on the gunshot fired and the Hellborn being aggroed, I'm able to roughly locate where 2 of the 3 enemy teams are. The gunshot was down around Miner's Folly, and Hellborn is likely around Preston Oil. With this information in mind and using my map, I know for the next 3 minutes or so, I will only be looking and listening for the 3rd team in the northern and northeastern portion of the map, or for a fight to break out in the southern portion of the map. The Preston Oil team will likely obtain their bounty token and either extract or continue north/northeast in search of the assassin. And the Miner's Folly team will likely head either to Preston Oil for a fight or northwest in search of the assassin. Now, after picking up the second clue, I can see that the central portion and the southwest portion of the map are where the assassin will be, so my team heads there. I heard no other gunshots in the southern portion of the map, so this likely means that the Preston Oil team and the Miner's Folly team have not engaged yet. However, on our way to O'Donovan Stone, we get shot at by the 3rd team at Malt. Now all the teams are accounted for, and we just have to win the fight. During my team's drawn-out fight at Malt, I hear what sounds like another fight breaking out at Foundry or Preston Oil. As you can see, as I play the game, I'm making a mental map of where the other teams are based on sound. This can be done with gunshots, crows, dog cages, etc. A minute or 2 later, we finish up the team at Malt and start heading towards O'Donovan Stone again. At Stone, I hear an explosion to the southwest. With this information in mind, I know the bounty target and one more team is left at Deadfall Timber. A little later on, as my team and I are heading to the boss lair, I hear this. This means that the last team also has fanning and levering, which could be dangerous in close quarters. Unfortunately, we ended up losing this match, but macro audio cues and understanding where clues are left throughout the map are vital to understanding where enemy teams are at and which direction they might head. Also, you want to avoid these sound traps as a team and as an individual player. Better players will pick up on these audio cues, so if you and your team are constantly setting them off, you're more likely to lose the match. Avoid these sound traps. Micro audio cues are nearby sounds that tell you where an enemy team or hunter is. Examples of this are sprinting, walking, crouch walking, meleeing, and aggroing mobs like grunts, immolators, hives, etc. These sounds can all be heard from roughly 75 to 100 meters away, with the exception of crouch walking. If you're interested in learning how I determine the distances on these audio cues, please check out this video. These sounds, if not caused by your teammates, indicate that an enemy is close by, and it's a great way to catch an enemy team off guard. However, sometimes if you can hear these sounds, it's likely that your enemy has also heard you, but you can occasionally get an easy kill or 2 if they do not hear you first. Let's look at an example. I just want you to watch and listen to this clip from Miss Makoko, and let's see if you can hear some vital information. Did you hear it? Someone close to the player is crouch walking on the wood to her right. This is a micro audio cue that Miss Makoko didn't pick up on, which led to her death. Here's another example of some testing I did with one of my buddies. In this test, we were listening to how far we could hear another player sprinting through water. As you can see, it is a substantial distance, but not further than 100 meters. If you hear this sound or any of the sounds I previously mentioned, it is likely that you have enemies close by. It is essential to understand these audio cues, so you know where enemy hunters are, and so you realize that a fight will soon break out. If you stuck around to the end of the video, I greatly appreciate it. If you found this video useful, consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. Stay tuned for part 2 in the future of this series on how to win and hunt Showdown. A lot of good information coming out to you guys, so let me know what you'd like to see and let me know what you thought of the video in the comments. Thank you.